So since men and women are different, I think that it's differences of getting a man getting a woman and a woman getting a man. I truly think that for a woman to get a man is very easy. I think women play the dating game on easy mode when it comes to attracting a man. So I'll speak about the men first. So for a man, I truly believe a man has to put his best foot forward first and work on himself first. So a man has to, get in the gym, make more money, become more competent, just fully self-improve himself first. And then that way he'll have a better probability of attracting the person that he wants. For a woman, in order for her to get the person she wants, be beautiful, be feminine, understand the opposite gender, understand what they want in you. I believe that we live in a society nowadays where most people don't know what the other person wants in them. So yeah, you may know what you want, but you may know what you want, but do you really know what that person wants in you? Because that's how you retain the relationship. So yeah.
I say, like, a lot of people want certain things, right? Now, the real understanding is knowing whatever you want, do they want to be with you or do they want to experience you and vice versa? Because a lot of people say they want this person, they experience this person, and then try to jump ship because they realize that it's not what they actually want. So I would first say, in my opinion, which is a theory, because it has been backed by some facts. um, you like that, Marie?
She said it depends on what you're gonna say next.
She's waiting for the rest of it.
I would say, understand why you want what you want. A lot of times we want somebody because we're told that's what we should have. You know what I'm saying? You want that man with money because you're told you want a man with money, but nobody told you how a man with money acts, and nobody told you the requirements of a man with money. You want that girl who's a bad chick. Nobody told you what she comes with, but you want it because it looks good. You want it because the outside influences have convinced you that that's what you should have. So you need to know what you really want for yourself. Like, if I said, yo, Rico, what do you want in a woman? I want an understanding woman. I want a receptive woman. These are just some of the things that I want. Well, I have to understand that some women may not possess that and some women may. But now, some women that possess that might be, okay, well, if you want a woman that's very receptive, very, understanding, then you might have to provide 100% of the bill. So if I'm saying, yo, I want a girl to go 50-50, that's not also within the woman that I want. So we have to really understand what we want, why we want it, and then what it comes with. You know what I mean? That's just my theory. It's not even opinion no more. Amanda, let me ask you this question, right? Do you feel like in your life you've had somebody that you actually wanted?
I ain't come across that yet. But there is somebody that I desired that had a lot of potential. And how did I get that person? Let me see. What were the steps? It is Facebook. How did you know?
Because you knew him already.
Wait, you told us I
You be
think.
double
Yeah.
backing.
And I
Like
have
2 weeks
to.
ago.
I had to with this one, man. It's this.
You have to put in work.
I didn't put in a lot of work, to be honest. I've had a crush on this guy. Like I've always been attracted to him I met him back when I was like maybe in middle school, maybe even like starting of high school, somewhere like along those years. But shut up, because I knew there was gonna be a comment over there. I knew it was.
She's like,
I thought it was gonna be Rico, but you shaded me. But then there was actually a time that I saw him at an event and we were older and I was just like, wow, like I had a conversation with him. I was like, oh, he's doing good things. Like I wanted to experience him. I was actually in a relationship though, so I had to wait. But I kind of
Are you
Doesn't even make
planning on
sense.
the demise of your relationship.
Pretty much.
No, I
You should've
didn't.
just
I
cheated.
waited. I waited until it was done. It was actually soon
Did you
done.
help it be done?
No.
She put it into motion.
Yeah.
Manifestation, actually, because he fucked up on his own. We were done because of him. He did that on his own. Okay. But it was actually very easy because we already knew each other. Like, we had a mutual attraction. So seeing him that one time kind of just like gave it a little kick. Like, we exchanged numbers, and I actually never texted him until I was single, because I was like, I don't want to talk to him, and I have a boyfriend, and he's just gonna think I'm not shit, because if we get too deep in the conversation and it comes up and I have to say like, yeah, I have a boyfriend, he's gonna be like, why the fuck are you texting me? And I was just like, this might be the one, so I'm gonna wait. And I'm a no, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I really did.
So, well, okay. So, did he text you or did you text him?
No, I texted him.
So, I love this. Goes back to what Rico was saying an episode ago or two about women being the hunters. So you were the initiator in the conversation for the one that you wanted.
Correct.
So you were the pursuer.
I was the pursuer. And actually, I'm always the pursuer in relationships that I actually end up in, because usually when a guy is pursuing me, I don't have the same mutual interest. So when I actually do,
I told you these are theories based on facts.
Exceptions.
no, but I've
Exhibit A.
said this before, like, don't happen unless it's on my terms. That's for me.
Probably
Well,
because you have a lot of options, though.
I don't
Like if you
think
peel back
that.
the root cause.
But what if I just don't find them attractive? What if I don't think that there's anything about them that
Still
I think-
options, though.
Hmm.
Like for instance, right? Like if we,
Like,
for instance, if
be
we,
Get him,
actionable.
Cooley.
well, for instance, if you if you look at a man's DMs versus a woman's DMs, a average woman DMs is flooded. Yeah, she could be a 5. She's flooded. Whatever she is, it's fine, but it's flooded. A man DMs someone like
Don't say mine.
my man's over here, Pretty Ricky, or just an attractive man, right? Even someone, a celebrity. His DMs even, is not even as flooded as an average woman, and those are facts. So yeah, there was statistics done on Tinder actually, and it showed that 80, actually a little bit higher, I believe 90% of women found on Tinder that 90% of women found 90% of men unattractive, but vice versa, men found like 80% of women attractive. Make sense? So naturally, women just have options. Women run the dating market when it comes to attracting a man. That's what I truly believe.
So we have this new
You
segment
have a lot of
where
manners. When's your birthday?
May 14th.
a Taurus.
oh, your birthday's coming up.
Yeah.
That means it's your cousin.
So cousins are born around the
That's
same
what Mariah
time.
said earlier. Oh, yeah, y'all was cousins because y'all Trini.
Yo, Trini, but that makes more sense. Not because they have similar birthdays.
Okay, so we have this new segment where we like to ask our guests 3 questions.
Put me in the hot seat already. Okay, let's get it.
It's not even that hot. I'll tell you that.
December 2 some.
That is not the question.
That's not one of them. I was like, did we change it?
So, all right. So if you could pick like one drink that you would drink for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Alkaline water.
What brand?
Preferably. I forgot. It starts with a W. It's like from Hawaii.
Oh,
It's like that
volcano.
volcano one.
Yeah,
Yeah. I
know.
forgot the name of it.
Waikiki.
Something like that.
Is
Yeah,
it?
I'm just
Waikiki.
kidding.
It's something with a
I was
W.
like,
I know it's yeah. No.
No, he said
Not
it's
Fiji.
W.
So the one that he's talking about, if I'm not mistaken, they actually get their water. So there was like a volcano and it created like a spring. So the water falls down and it actually naturally breaks up the harmful waste and whatnot in water, and they bottle it there. So.
Yeah.
Oh,
So, yeah.
okay. Nice.
interesting story, but does it go through any other steps?
No,
Purify?
it's called natural
Yes,
bottled
it's
water.
Well, but they
pretty
still
natural.
gotta like get
There's
like
a lot of
they
alkaline
gotta
water
what is
that
it
has-
called where you like sift out
like,
the
like
bullshit?
purify.
Yeah,
You mean?
No, not purify, just sift. Because if it's going through like these stages like being
Of life.
cleansed or whatever through the volcano. You're gonna have like ash or whatever. So
Well,
I'm
it's
sure.
not through the volcano.
First of all, I don't
Yes, it's
know
through a
how
spring.
Yeah, it's through a spring. It's really
Either.
there was a well, there's a difference. So there's the
Thank you, Amanda. I'm pretty sure these waters, and I'm sure they taste lovely. But I'm
Oh, she
pretty
trying to
sure-
say they
said
just all
plus.
purified.
Not only that, I'm
Right.
pretty sure the pH balance of those waters are not.
They're
like-
7.5s. They're not 9.5s. They're in the 7s. But the natural
What is it called?
Does it
Deer
come in a
Park?
glass bottle?
Yeah, I was about to
Huh?
say.
Does it come in a glass bottle?
I get mine in a glass bottle.
No, I'm asking.
It comes in
Not
a
Rico's.
carton. Oh.
Rico's come in a plastic.
Go
I
ahead.
don't remember.
Oh, I didn't know I was doing them all. Sorry. So, and the third question is,
we
you're
didn't
about
even
to. I
do
mean,
the
sorry,
second
second.
question.
Sorry,
about
second.
if
Sorry, you're about to die.
Yeah.
Damn.
24 hours.
Yep.
Who are you having sex with? It could be anybody.
Well, if I'm about to die in 24 hours, I wouldn't be thinking about sex, honestly.
Wow,
I have
one
a,
more chance for that.
I have a
Time out,
kid,
bro.
so you know what I mean. I would be spending time with my
One
kid.
nut to bust, bro.
Yeah, nah.
You
That's the
like,
last
yo,
thing.
This J-Lo real
See?
quick.
Yeah, nah, I ain't it. I mean, sex isn't a problem for me. So if I'm about to die, it's just like I already had fun, so I'll be all
You
right.
could pick anybody. There's 7-8 billion people.
Just to answer the question, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, if I had to have sex with anyone, it'd be my girlfriend. So Yeah.
Aw,
So you're in a
yeah, I
relationship?
love
yeah, I'm in a relationship.
Yay.
Wait, I think that's a great
Of course you do.
answer.
Love it.
Why would you? Why would it be a rando? You don't know what's gonna happen with the
Yeah,
rando.
yeah.
Was there any?
Are you serious? You know how many girls
I
I
love
thought
it.
about having
Thank
sex
you.
with?
Did we say
I
the
said it.
question right? Did we say?
What's
Did
the
we
question?
say that?
With somebody I
nothing
already
was-
know.
Everything
It
is
doesn't
off
have to
limits.
be a celebrity, and I love his answer. I'm here
No,
for
no, I
it.
love,
Ugh.
love your.
Thank you,
I
appreciate
don't.
it. He said,
I do.
Rico want me in the streets.
I respect
feel
your
you.
answer. I don't love it.
We gotta
Yeah.
say it differently next time.
It's like saying,
Right.
yo,
If you- no,
if
no,
I gave
if-
you $1 million and you can only use it for today, what would you do? And you just told me I'd take my girl on a date. And that just pissed me off. It's like, bro, go buy a jet or something. Well, you can't buy a jet with $1 million, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, I feel you,
Go
man.
experience something that you never experienced. That's
I don't know, but if it's your last time having sex, why would you waste it on something you don't know that's gonna deliver?
Why would I waste on something
Like-
I've been hitting? Like, yo,
Because you know it's gonna
I've
deliver.
been hitting this shit ain't new. I could probably hit this shit again. But before my 24 hours was up, I was like,
It's gonna deliver though.
we didn't say this is your only nut for 24 hours, by the way.
Oh
we
yeah.
just said that you had to pick one person.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, nah, I mean, my answer wouldn't even. Like I said before, I wouldn't even be thinking about sex. But if I had to choose, yeah, be the girl that I'm with now. So,
okay. What if
Shout
you
out
weren't
Miss
with her?
Cooley.
Yes.
oh, if I wasn't with her, I mean, I don't have any celebrity crushes or anything. I'm not one of those type of dudes that crush on females. So,
I'm like shots fired at Rico.
I mean, so yeah, when it comes to that,
Lopez.
Now that I'm thinking about it, if you only have 24 hours, how easily can you get to Jennifer Lopez?
Well, we're just saying.
We're not
gonna
worried
be
about
hard.
We're not
logistics.
doing that, yeah.
Be hard.
She's next door. Like,
She's like, I know you're about to die.
go enjoy your day. I'll be there around 3 p.m. And I'd be like,
Right. It's Make a Wish Foundation.
yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. But again, like I'm still gonna go back to agreeing with him because whether he said it's his girlfriend or not, I'm gonna go where I know it's gonna work.
someone you know familiar.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Like why would
Yeah.
you waste it on some bullshit that may not be good?
Yeah.
No risk, no reward.
Oh yeah, okay. So and the very last question is if
Yeah.
there was anybody you could have dinner with, dead or alive.
Dead or alive?
Mhm.
Simple, Jesus. Besides Jesus, I would say Adam. So the first man that ever existed.
What would you ask? I'm interested.
I
now.
mean,
Yo.
shut up.
it's a lot of
Rico.
questions I would ask Adam, but
What would you? I really want to know. I'm
Who would you
interested.
ask Adam. I like that question.
I
That's a
mean,
good question. Yeah.
Who would you
so-
ask, Eve or Adam.
yeah, the questions I would ask Adam is, how does he do it? Just being with one woman on this earth forever. Like, what are you doing?
I didn't.
Like, I always say this, right? So, like, on my podcast, I have debates with girls and stuff like that, and girls talk about promiscuous men, and they're like, all guys, they just cheat, this, and I'm like, yeah, guys is only as faithful as their options. So So then, we get into these little back and forths, and the girls really can't understand that men with power have never been truly faithful. David in the Bible wasn't faithful. Martin Luther King wasn't faithful. Um, every man of power had either harems of women or they was promiscuous in some sense.
But didn't David
So
have multiple wives?
who?
Didn't David have multiple? Didn't David have multiple wives?
Yeah, no, actually, David cheated on his first wife.
At some point, he didn't have multiple wives.
Then he had multiple wives, I believe.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay.
They were never. He was.
yeah.
they
He,
were never
yeah. So like, men of power was never monogamous. So one of the things I always say on my podcast, like the last powerful man that ever existed on the planet that was monogamous was Adam,
And
because
look
all
what
he
happened
had
to
was
him.
Eve.
Okay, I'm dating this girl for the last 3 months, and she asked me to borrow $1,000. Should I lend it to her? I'm not her boyfriend or her sponsor.
I'll let you answer
Yeah,
first.
I would say so I do coach men as well. I coach men and women. I really don't talk about them like the modern day hitch. Everything is secretly. But what I would say to this
anymore.
young fella, well, I mean, it's nothing that's promoted really too much. But what I would say to this young fella, I would say as long as the woman is adding value to your life, help her out, because that's the gentleman thing to do. But if she's not adding value in your life besides sexually, it's useless. Don't do it.
I would tell him leave her because the fact that she needs to borrow $1,000.
That too.
So
Low point.
no, it's cool. You can have a low point, but not after 90 days of knowing you.
No, I mean, like, is $1,000 a hardship for you? If it hold on, Mr. Rico.
I thought that was the
Like,
answer.
if $1,000 isn't necessarily a hardship for you, like it's not even a sweat or whatever, and this isn't her life. This is just a low point. You still wouldn't lend it to her? This has been 3 months.
Well, here's my problem with that. If a dude was in that position and he needed to borrow $1,000 from a woman that he only knew for 3 months, it'd be leave him. But I'm saying we're also projecting, but let's say
Don't let it be tax season.
a majority standpoint.
That's when niggas be on their best behavior.
Right. He gonna get it.
But 90 days, if you need, especially if $1,000 isn't a hardship to you, that means that you're probably in a better position than she is. 90 days isn't, in my opinion, with my theory, is not enough time that has transpired to risk where you're at for somebody who's at a low point. When you're dating, and we have women that say this all the time, date what did this girl say? Date what's in your bracket? Date within your bracket,
Oh yeah.
right? As a man, a lot of times we don't date in our bracket, and usually when those relationships end, those men become the bitter men that y'all talk about. Those men become the spiteful or
Why?
because they've invested so many times and came up with nothing. So if date within your bracket, if she needs to borrow $1,000, you simply tell her, I don't feel comfortable doing that for you because you're not my girlfriend. If majority of the world makes less than $50,000 a year, I'm highly, highly doubt that there's only 10%, 15% of people above six figures.
No,
So
but
there's most people are dating within their bracket.
To the young fella, you always want to view things from a standpoint to mitigate risk. So, like I said, if she's adding like true value, I'm not sure how much value she can add in just, 3 months, but if she's adding value, she's down for you. You see that she's not just viewing you as income. Then if you have the income and you truly like this girl, I would say cool. But if not, of course, what Rico is saying, you always want to, mitigate risk and truly how I would operate. That's a red flag if she's asking already, because, obviously her life isn't together. Obviously she's coming. Maybe she only likes you because she's vulnerable right now. You know what I mean? All of us happen to seek others during our vulnerable states. So it could be something like that. So you have to assess the situation and, see what's best.